Well, as you can see, I mean, the activity in the market is really high, and despite the fact that we didn't have any really large orders this quarter, we still got 28 billion Swedish in order intake, which is medium and small size orders. So the activity is really high, and we have a great portfolio supporting the demand in the market. So also looking forward when you see the NATO summit, and I was myself in Hague to listen to all the requirements now in industry in Europe to step up and deliver based on the 5% commitment from all the alliance countries. So yeah, and we are delivering a lot from our order backlog as well now after our investments in increased capacity, production capacity, and that's what you see in this quarter, that we are ramping up dramatically. So it's a really strong quarter.
Fascinating to see such a strong quarter when, as you say, it hasn't even been driven by large orders. It seems predominantly driven by small and medium-sized orders. Can you give us a little bit more color geographically where those orders are coming from, product-wise, where those orders are coming from?
Yeah, I mean, the main market to us is, of course, Europe, but we do have orders also from the US and in Asia. Normally, I would say Europe would sort of be 60% of the market for us, and the rest is divided across the world. US and Asia is the biggest ones. But then we have a number of mega deals that we are negotiating as well. We saw France now signing a declaration of interest with us in June to buy the Global Eye. We have a couple of negotiations ongoing in Thailand and Colombia for the Gripen fighter. So I'm positive that we can sort of add over time also a couple of mega deals to this sort of medium-sized orders and the smaller orders going forward. So the mix in the portfolio is great.
Extraordinary numbers as ever, and congratulations on that as well. Look, if there was one gripe about, and it would perhaps be that you're not nailing those massive international orders on the Gripen as much as you would like. It's a multi-role fighter. It's an extraordinary aircraft. I know that. A friend of mine, you've had up in one of them. He said it was the most extraordinary thing he's ever done. That said, are you getting enough big international deals rather than just relying on the Swedish Air Force?
Now, I think we have a number of campaigns going now. There's a big interest, and it's ramped up a bit lately, I would say. So we need to ramp up the production capacity on the Gripen as well. I'm confident that we have a great business case going forward. You have to remember that we have started to deliver sort of the newest version, the Gripen Echo version, to Brazil and Sweden, and now they're seeing what that can accomplish. I think the market will be good for the Gripen fighter going forward. Absolutely. But again, this is a very political business. It's always presidents, prime ministers, defense ministers that decides in the end which country you will sort of create a relationship with and which fighter you will buy. It's not only about the product, but as you're saying, we have a fantastic product, and it was only about that we would see sort of even a bigger market penetration. But I have respect for the political angle on this, of course.
Yeah, and that was it. And I too was at The Hague, Michael, and it was an amazing meeting, and I thought the US president got what he wanted out of Europe largely, and perhaps rightly so. Those political concerns, though, do you think they are preventing the European leaders from buying the best equipment at the best price rather than actually thinking about the political considerations of keeping domestic defence industries going?
Well, I do think we have to, as also the U.S. administration rightly is saying, we have to step up in Europe and take a bigger responsibility for our own security. So many countries are now sort of boosting their own defense industries, but I do want to see a level playing field, of course, in terms of competition in the market, but I do think we need to buy more European as well, even though we need to have a strong transatlantic link, because we have to have this strong European defense industrial base to manage the aggressive neighbor to the east for a long time going forward. So that is super important to us. It's a mix, I would say, that yes, we have to support the build-up of the European defense industry at the same time as I want competition in that market.